Right on.
Um,
So what can you do about animal exploitation?
well, first off, I don't accept your premise that they're being exploited. I think
Oh, what's the definition
I
of
think it's a
exploitation
symbiotic.
then?
Yeah, I think it's a
What is
symbiotic.
exploitation? What is exploitation?
Are you asking me what's exploitation?
Yeah.
Um, I guess taking advantage of someone else unfairly,
Yeah, it is.
like like you
So
want to
what
use it as
about
a.
enslaving someone is fair?
Well, I don't think it's enslavement. I think
Why not?
farm. Okay, I'll explain. So I think if you're giving cows a home and you're providing them with shelter and you're protecting them from predators and you're providing them with constant veterinarian care as well as a
Mm-hmm,
constant
mm-hmm,
supply,
mm-hmm,
a co- yeah,
mm-hmm.
a
Okay,
constant
well,
supply.
I do the same for my human slaves. Is that moral?
Well, the difference with are we allowed to use that word for anyway? Whatever. The thing with slaves is that one, um, I don't know what kind of slaves because there's different kind of slaves. Are you talking about like the
Human.
slaves at Foxconn
Human
building
slaves.
phones?
Human
Humans.
slaves.
Okay,
Human slaves.
so
My human slaves. I got human slaves, and I treat them the way you said I should treat animals. So what's morally wrong about it?
well, one, I think that's a false comparison because one,
I'm asking
humans.
you what's morally wrong. I didn't compare. I'm asking you what's morally wrong with me using humans in the manner that you said to use animals.
Um, well, one, I said it's a symbiotic relationship in which the cows are producing milk for us to consume. The slaves
Again,
are.
why is that immoral for me to do that to humans?
You're comparing a human to a cow, right? So
Can you answer
what?
the question? If you don't answer the question, I'll just kick
So
you. I don't
a
really care to
human,
go in
a human,
circles.
a human has a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of sentience, right?
Okay, so
So
we
they.
have humans that are not high cognitively, don't have high cognitive abilities. We have humans that are literally the same cognitive level as animals, still
Yes.
enjoying their life, still experiencing the world. Can I exploit them? Can I make them slaves?
No, because they wouldn't have the cognitive capacity to become a slave. They wouldn't know.
What are you talking about? I
They
can
wouldn't
use
be
their
able to.
hair. I can use their hair, their nails, their poop for fertilizer. When they get a certain age, I can cut them open and use their flesh and use them for fertilizer. So why can't I
Yeah,
do that?
that actually happens currently in hospitals, right?
I'm
They
not
do get.
asking about that. Pharaoh, you're going to get one more chance. Why is it immoral for me to do that to humans, but not to animals?
It's. I don't think it is immoral to shave someone's hair off and cut their nails.
Without
That's
their
not immoral.
consent? Without their consent?
Well, they can't give consent because they're deficient, right? Cognitively deficient.
Right. So
So,
lack of consent does not equal consent. So if someone can't consent to something, that doesn't give you the right to exploit them or to
so
use
should we
them
just let their
without their consent.
so should we just let their nails and hair grow out? Because you know
Oh,
what happens
you
to.
mean do you are you talking about just taking care of them? Because it's different when your actions are in their best interest, not yours. Do you understand the difference? If I'm cutting someone's hair for their benefit, that's fine. If I'm always cutting their hair without their
Um,
consent for my benefit, that is
so
exploitation.
when I shave off a sheep's wool, it's for their benefit because if it goes unattended, it's just gonna grow and grow
Do
and
you
grow.
know anything about sheep? Do you know where they come from? Do you know that their ancestor used to shed their wool and that
Yeah, but
humans
currently,
bred them to not shed their wool?
I know,
That's
but
our
current.
fault. That's our fault. So we shouldn't breed those sheep into existence anymore since they rely on our care. Stop
Right.
breeding
So
sheep into existence. Stop buying wool. Stop supporting sheep farmers. It's that
okay,
simple.
if we allow the sheep to just okay, I'll give you a
Pharaoh, I'm going to kick you. I'm going to kick you. You have a
okay.
great day. I don't care to talk to you anymore. You're not listening. The sheep are sentient beings. They don't want to be used. And you're telling me we should just keep breeding them for the excuse to shave them. Do you understand that you're breeding someone into existence to force your purpose on them? That is enslavement. You are using them without their consent. They are a subject experiencing the world just like you, making preferences on things just like you. You prefer to be comfortable. You prefer to be free and doing what you want to do. You don't want your bodily autonomy violated. That means going not in your benefit, violated for someone else's benefit. You don't want that. Every human has that inherent right. Vegans are here to tell you animals do too. They want to live. They don't want to feel pain. You don't need to use them. It's that simple.